And in here I just have carrots, butter, salt and pepper. I'm going to put a little bit of thyme in there. Put it on top. And then what you do is, I'll show you this in a few minutes. We're going to take this and we're going to vacuum seal it. And then we're going to put it in the water. The nice thing about this is, once this is vacuum sealed and in the water, what's leaving it? Nothing. Very, very important. So when you're cooking this, all the nutrients stay in there. All the aroma stays in there. So the final product will be super sexy, aromatic, and cooked low delta T. The integrity of the vegetables will be awesome. It's the highest you can do. Remember, every time you cook something, you do degrade the nutrient a little bit, but we're not leaching. If I were just to kind of simmer in here, directly in the water, we lose a lot of nutrients. We lose a lot of aroma. We lose a lot of taste because it leaches out in the water, and the water goes inside the product. If I were to blanch this or simmer this, okay? So that's part of it is the prep, preparing your products. The other part is this machine right here. This is an immersion circulator, okay? So it's a $1,000 scientific grade heater, thermometer, and circulator. There's a little fan that circulates the water so that it's even all the time. You can feel it. It's nice bath water temperature.
It's hot.
It's good bath water. No?
Scalding.
No? So how I used this was for in-room dining. Was one of our cool ways we used this. So we had as a team, we got together, and one of the things we wanted to do is make sure we could get anything on that menu up in about 6 minutes, which is pretty aggressive. So a ticket came in, we wanted to be able to generate it within 6 minutes of our time of reading. That's fast. Well done steak, medium well done steak, how long do those take? It could take 18-20 minutes just to cook the thing. Right? And we're not like deep frying it, microwaving it, cheating it in any way. But it takes a long time. So what we did was we used these to help us. At the beginning of the shift, we would prepare all the steaks. Right? You'd brown them all, 30 seconds, cool them down, bag them, fill them, seal them, label them, put a color code on them. And then at the beginning of service, we would have one of these set at 160, one at 150, and one at 140. You put the bags in there, and you kind of guessed how many. Maybe we're going to serve 5 well dones, 10 medium wells, and 25 mediums. When we put them in there, they take an hour and a half to get to their temperature because you set it. Are they going to overcook? Never. If you don't touch this, they will never overcook. How long, once they reach the temperature, how long do we have to keep them in there? How many hours? Serve safe. 4. You have 4 hours to serve those. Okay? A long time. So they can sit in there for 3 hours and 50 minutes. They're totally fine. So you can see how when we get an order now, you get a rare or medium rare, we would just cook that to order because that was fast. But the medium on up, we just take the bag out, cut it open, brown it again in the griddle or whatever we're using, plate it, and out it goes.